Next time we're going to be probably looking at the legendary hero. I have no idea who that is. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at that really quick. Okay. April calendar. So the legendary hero coming up next is going to be on 4/28. That's 7 days away. So probably end of this week, early next week, we'll be seeing the next legendary hero. We have for returning legendary hero banner. It's there's 2 of each color coming in the next legendary hero banner. So the hero could be anybody. It's likely to be a wind hero because we're down apparently 2 wind heroes right now. No idea who it could be at that point, but there's some things we can look at. Mainly I'll take a look at all the options that could be. I don't think we're getting Biaf right now because the last legendary hero was Claude, and yes, they get Claude right after Saros, but it's not quite the same thing as getting a mythic from the same series, same game as getting a legendary hero back to back. It's not the same thing as getting the same type back to back because they handle those things differently. They're not going to put Biaf right after Claude in terms of who the next legendary hero is. So, who can we look at for we might see? We look at Tellius. I think it's very likely to be Tellius because we have not had Tellius in a long time. We've only got 1 Tellius legendary hero right now, and that's Ike. So that could happen at any point. My best guess for who we can get for Tellius next is, well, Micaiah is the most obvious, but there's also a strong possibility we could see. A strong possibility we could also see Elincia. Elincia and Micaiah, the mains I'd look at. Eventually we might see Soth, but I don't expect him anytime soon. So I'm mostly looking at Soth or Micaiah or Elincia next. Loose chance of maybe to Barn. I think he could be one eventually because he was, for a little bit during Rain Down, he is kind of treated as a lore type character where if he dies it's a game over. That's mostly in part 4 when he's playable. But he is treated like that way for a few chapters in part 4. Okay, we also have a genealogy. We could get Sigurd. In fact, I've seen some speculation that this is likely to be red, but that could be. It still could be a lot of options. It could be Micaiah, it could be Elincia. There's a lot of options there too. Sigurd could be it. But the thing is, we just got Salif last year. And it took a while to get him to begin with, so I don't know if we get Sigurd just yet. And even then, I think Sigurd would be a lance anyway, because Sleeve was already a sword. I think they would give Sigurd a lance to try and differentiate him from his other versions. Especially his base version and also Sleeve, because Sleeve's basically just a different version of Sigurd. So giving Sigurd a lance, I think is the best option for him. So that's also why I don't think that Sigurd would be red anyway. We'll get Sigurd eventually, I just don't know when. Then there's, I can't really think of anyone else from Valentia. For Valentia, we already got Almond Celica. And the other possible heroes we could see is, I just don't know because, who else is a good position to be considered a legendary hero? Mycen, maybe? I mean, he's kind of important, but he's not even in the base game yet. In the base game of heroes yet, so, I don't know. I just don't know about that one. I kind of think that we will not see any more legendary heroes from Valentia. Sheeta is a very strong candidate. I fully expect her at some point. We did get Lilina. We have Julia. Sheeta is definitely gonna get one. I just don't know when. Xander too is well overdue. I think it's a little bit too soon to get him right now, but he could happen. I don't think we get male Corrin at any point. I could see male Robin most because female Robin is just Grima, so maybe we could get a male Robin just to have a proper legendary Robin. That's one possibility. That's another possibility. I think Sacred Stones is done, unless they want to. I mean, there's some possibilities. I guess they could do Leon. They could do a heroic Leon, not his usual self. They could also do La Rochelle, even Ines might be a candidate too. I don't think Ines will happen, but Ines or La Rochelle are a slight chance of possibilities of happening, I think. But I do not expect them right now. because we just got this child encounter thing. I don't think we're getting them right now. Then there's also Ninian. I think has a pretty good chance of being a legendary at some point. But we also got 3 from that game already, and I think they'd probably focus on other things. So just looking at everything, all of the different options, I really think the most likely pick right now is actually going to be Elincia or Micaiah. That's my guess. And we don't even, like, you know, Elincia might be a better pick because Ike is already based the range on as is. So maybe they can do Elincia based on her appearance and, well, but then again, I don't know. If Elincia gets in, she'd be a queen, so that would still be based on range on anyway. So yeah, I think it's probably the case that if we get a Tellius legendary, I think we're gonna get a Tellius myth legendary, and we get Elincia or Micaiah. Slim chance of something like a Tabarn. And that is it for my speculation on this one. Oh, right, that's something else too. Here's the thing though. Usually what they do here is they stack them with really powerful ones. And right now we've got Air and Duma in colorless. They're not too great anymore. I mean, Air's okay, but she was given for free anyway, and she's kind of okay, but she's not that great. And Duma was like the first mythic they ever added. Well, he was the first mythic they added. They're the first 2 mythic heroes we ever got. So they're kind of old by now. So I don't think it's going to be colorless. I think colorless is not going to happen. So it's if it's going to be, like, if they're going to make a legendary Elincia a staff, it's not going to be Elincia right now. That's the one caveat. But if they make her a sword and give her a new version of Amity, it could totally be her. They could also make a Micaiah a red tome, so that could be totally her too. Those are some options. Hard to say if that'll happen or not, but I just think Tellius is very lucky because he hasn't had one in a long time.